Hey, it's FTM Runners.
Hey,
I'm Chase.
I'm Kai.
I like this. This is like Wayne's World. Today we did the Vancouver Scotiabank Half Marathon. We're outside right now, so it's a little loud, but trigger warning, there's a nice bounce in the back. Here's some videos of us doing the race. I'm like, I've been up for like an hour. What time is it?
I'm the one who just woke up, okay?
You're spoopy. It's 5:30, but it's like super nice out. It's like a regular day. Like, look, if you like, can I like look? Okay, well, you can't fucking see outside apparently. The sun's like not for you today. I thought you were like doing it. Sorry, there's like people. Okay.
Hey, we're here at the start. We're about 10 minutes away from starting the Scotia Half Marathon here in Vancouver.
We're gonna film throughout the race a little bit, I'm so fucking nervous.
We're gonna let you know what it looks like along the course.
Yeah. Oh, somebody
how to get water.
Yeah. Somebody asked, can you take a video of how to take water successfully?
Okay.
So for one of the stations, just film me like taking the water, or I'll film you. Get me another glass.
The pro. Anyways, and you can see the start over there in the distance. There are 5 corrals, which basically means that people are gonna start at different, are gonna finish at different times. We're in the between the blue and the yellow.
Yeah, I'm yellow. He's red. And this guy keeps talking. He keeps saying 5%, whatever. Anyway, we'll see you on the course.
Yes.
Get your watches ready.
Good job.
I like how the song cut, and now the song cut again. Spoopy. We're starting. We're starting.
Now we're about to start. Recross.
What a good-looking bunch you are, I'll tell you. What a good-looking bunch.
Check it out.
If your phone falls, we're so fucked.
We are.
It's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Woo, look at us go. And here we are. It's a little bumpy. Check it out.
We're at 0.6 kilometers now.
0.6, that's it?
Yeah, trigger warning. Spoiler alert, we didn't even do 1K left. Try to look at you.
Look at Chase go.
Oh, is this a video?
God.
You want one with both of you in it?
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Look at us go. This is, we're close to the turnaround point.
Here, give it to me.
Right.
Look at Kai go. Look at those legs.
Ballerina. Oh.
Did we say how fast you usually do a half?
I usually do it in 1 hour and 28 minutes.
Which is fantastic.
For fun, you know.
Just to compare, my fastest was 2:30. So, anyways.
But you know what? Today is fun.
Today is fun.
And it's sun.
Under 2:30.
And I'm here with Chase.
Bae.
Lovely. There's all kinds of music along the way. Keep you motivated. We're just about to turn around and run in the opposite direction. Do the curve, do the curve. We're right now at the 6K mark. About to head into some shade. Much needed for Chasey who needs it. He's having some gel right now. Refueling for the next little bit.
Every 40 minutes.
Like a pro. Look at this guy. He's so hot.
Yeah, I'm sweaty. Oh, the shade.
I know.
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh, baby.
Look at this guy overheat.
Overheat? Look at this guy overheating.
Water, stop guys. Have some water.
Drink it.
I didn't get another one.
Keeping cool. That's right. Work it.
Oh yeah.
That's the
My
shit.
head was like overheating. I'm so glad I didn't dye my hair.
That would have been the worst, eh?
No, I would have started leaking already. Today is hotter than Ottawa.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it was in Ottawa.
Shit.
For me, at least, I feel it.
And now we're headed downhill. We're at about the 8K mark here.
Question.
And what?
You know when people have the signs that say, worst parade ever? Why? This is the best.
Oh my god, right? So, way to encourage us, hey? Okay. Shade and downhill coming up.
Nice shoes.
Thank you. I saw those before. There's someone also in front of us. Same thing.
What's that?
There's someone also in front of us.
Yeah, I saw that too. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're by the beach. Check out this view. We're checking our chips here. This is the halfway point. So they're gonna check our times, make sure we're not cheating.
What if it's like 49 degrees outside? Fuck.
It must be.
Better than I did in Ottawa, even though it's hotter.
Fuck yeah.
In my opinion, it's hotter.
Yeah, it is. Well, I wasn't in Ottawa, but I believe you.
I think it's because the air is different here.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit thinner.
Yeah, that's what it feels. It's a bit hard, but I think after that one run I did,
Yeah.
So how are you guys?
We're doing well.
We're at 14.5 K. Seven left.
We're approaching, well, we've got maybe another 2K to the Burrard Street Bridge.
Less, and then I'm taking off my shirt.
Yep.
Even though the sun's like right at me, and I don't have English sunscreen on my.
Puppy.
Hey, that feel when I don't feel the sunburn on my feet though.
Oh.
It's like the blisters.
Bless.
Blisters.
Blister. Hey.
Dude, I feel like we just took a picture of 18. I don't know where we are anymore. I'm delirious.
That's right. We're keeping it up.
Fucking God, if there's no
The last 2 fucking K. 2 fucking K of this fucking race. This is where you start swearing in the race.
fucking water.
It's coming.
Good job. You get left.
My hamstrings are tight.
Nice. Give it goes on.
Chase, how do you feel?
Die.
Yes. Welcome to half marathons. It's the last water station before we finish. We're in the last K stretch.
Gatorade.
Last K with Chase. Woo! Oh. By the beach. We have activated Trans Power.
Hey, we did it. I don't know, I feel like we should have shown you to stretch. We just finished with stretching. We'll do a video later. I'm too tired. Unless you want to talk.
It's all about this.
I'm like so crooked.
About the blame.
Okay, it hurts my arm. We'll talk about this later. So tell me, after seeing all those videos, which we haven't really seen yet, but we're gonna edit those into the video, how do you feel about the race?
Oh man, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I was able to kind of look around and see all kinds of different people, and there was a beautiful scenery, but it was hella hot.
Oh yes, I forgot. Maybe that's the first thing we should talk about. All right. So the first thing is we woke up at, as you can see in the videos, whatever. I woke up at 5, had breakfast. Yeah. Because the race is at 7:30. Usually races are like 8:30, 9, depending on like your corral.
Really?
Yeah. Like okay. I don't know why, but Ottawa was like 9:30. I was like, what the? But that's like
really
the
late.
start of the beginning. Yeah. So it was really hot in the beginning. So.
Yeah.
Vancouver, 7:30 in the morning. The energy was nice.
Yeah,
When
it
we
was.
got to the race, before the start time, they gave us water, which they don't usually do in the beginning of a race, but they gave us a heat warning in the email. And
Because what degree was it?
okay, it was 31. It was 24 to 27 degrees. Feels like 31 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna guess that's like 86, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
High 80s.
Yeah.
The air is a bit thinner than Montreal here, so it's hard for me to get used to.
Mm.
It's not humid here, which is very weird for me.
There is some.
There is, oh yeah, but compared to Montreal, this is nothing.
Yeah, true.
Montreal is like your afro, like. So it was very hot, but my like personal opinion is that when the sun is right on top of you and there's zero clouds and it's literally inside you, it's a lot hotter than 31 degrees. Also, your body heats up. So
So, like every piece of our clothing was drenched.
Yes.
By like 5 minutes into the race.
yeah,
So-
and even if we had worn 100% tech shirts, because us it's 50% because we wanted the colors, but yeah, so it was really hot. I'm gonna say that it was my favorite race in terms of scenery because it was the most beautiful race
Yeah,
ever
it was.
compared to the other races that I've done. Beauty, because you go through like neighborhoods, but there's so many trees here, which is like Montreal. I know, right? There's no trees in Montreal. They're like implanted. The ones here feel natural.
Yeah.
And then we ran on the beach, like we literally passed right here. It was, I don't know, to me, most beautiful race.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him being beside me.
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
It was really, really great. The videos that you took of me, and no, it was great because there was two really big parts in the race where there was hills going up. Like most of it was downhill, which was cool, even though I go really slow downhill. But there was two biggest like,
Yeah. There were.
and it was hard. And honestly, I don't think that I would have been able to go through it as well as I did. Like I know that the rule is when you go up a hill, do not stop running because your legs will fall off.
Yeah.
But the second hill was up a bridge, and the bridge just kind of had an incline, and honestly there was people cheering right before the bridge, and they were wearing like colors like this.
Yeah.
So bright.
Wow.
And that got me like the strength to go do this bridge. It was hard.
Yeah.
But there's some pros and some cons to this race. Yeah, let's talk about the cons. So quickly, my time, just because I know you'll ask, was 2:38:15.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right. And just for the record, Chase beat me. He was the
By, like,
first
1
ranked,
second.
And then, wow, it's important.
Yeah, it is. I felt great.
Fist bump.
But I feel good about it because, okay, so I did Ottawa last month, and we talked about how that was my worst race because it was like 24 to 27 degrees for real. Like, that's what it felt like, and there was clouds. I thought that was the hottest race that I would have ever done in my entire life, and it was so bad because it was so hot, and I was sweating, and it was just, like, weird. I don't know, I expected so much from it, so that's why I think it was bad, because I thought that there would be so many more people cheering in Ottawa, and there weren't. So the fact that today was hotter than Ottawa, and I did 1 minute less than Ottawa, and I didn't stop once, I feel a lot better about that. But yeah, I want to talk about the water station, so you could probably,
Yeah, so one thing that we were a bit challenged with is that I think they were set up for a regular race, and this wasn't. This was extenuating circumstances because of the heat.
Which is not normal here, by the way.
didn't
Yeah,
know,
no,
like,
this is a
June
heat
here,
wave.
we have maybe 20, and it was almost
Oh.
10 degrees. Yes,
That
it was a
would've been-
lot. Like, this is not normal at all. And so the fact that they hadn't accommodated for that and added more water stations, 2 to 3, maybe 4 more, like seriously.
Like during the race, like instead of like kilometer 3, then
like every
kilometer
4
6
kilometers.
or something. Yeah,
It wasn't.
they should
a
have had
lot.
some in between because there were times where, because I have my fuel belt, right? I have 3 water bottles on my
didn't.
fuel belt.
I was like, rain?
Yeah, and that like mine have like the hydrator in it, but I knew that I was gonna run out because we didn't have enough water stations, and I grabbed like 2 glasses of water every time we were at the stations.
Really? Yeah, and you even put it in your hat and everything.
I had
too,
to. I was
try to
dying.
cool down, right?
Like even in the first 5K,
I know.
I was dying in the first 5K. Anyways, yeah, keep going with the water.
And for me, it's like when your mouth starts to get dry, that's when you know you're in trouble. That's when you are guaranteed dehydrated already. And I had dry
I'm
mouth.
dehydrated right now. Actually, I can feel it. I should probably go drink
Hydrate,
something.
folks, hydrate. But that's not a good place to be. And we were passing like every kilometer or so we were passing somebody that was down, and medics were like attending to that person because of heat stroke, or my partner said that he saw someone who had an epileptic seizure, like it's serious.
Near the end too, there was like 2.5 kilometers left,
Brutal.
and that's it.
Yeah, so if you see like casualties along the way as you're running,
Yeah.
it's very unsettling, and you need to kind of accommodate for that a little bit better.
I definitely was very cautious in this race, knowing that it was going to be hot.
Yeah.
I knew that I wasn't going to have a personal record. I wanted to do it under 2:30, but then I realized while we were in it, if I want to survive this race and not pass out for real though,
I
like
know,
actually, I'm going to have to go slow, and I'm just going to deal with it. It's a fun race.
Yeah. Well, that's an important lesson too, right? I think for any race, like some people, I've been in a lot of races, and everything changes. Topography changes, weather changes. It's not just a 21.1K, right? There's so many different variables. Like you could be, dealing with some, thing, like maybe your partner broke up with you or whatever, like your headspace isn't right there. Or you've got an injury that you're kind of nursing a bit, right? Like everything is different from race to race, and you've just got to kind of take it within stride and be like, and adjust accordingly. Like we adjusted, right?
Mhm.
We took it slower and more cautiously, and that's really important. So you don't just try to steamroll through things, So just because in your mind you're like, I should do this, it's like no.
Perfect example, we started the race going faster than I usually go, which is not a good idea. Usually it's good to have negative splits, like you go slower than you're intended to. But we went faster, and I felt good about it though. Like honestly, I would have let this slow down, but I felt like I was like, I could keep this pace for the whole race. But then it got hotter. Like within 20 minutes of that, literally like
it warmed up fast.
It warmed up like crazy. And the first 5K were the hardest, in my opinion. And the first 5K and the last from kilometer 18 to 21, because that last 100 meters was fantastic, because I was like, it's there, we're done. Oh my god, hold on, let me get the medals.
It's like Olympic style, hey?
This actually does look, like we have silver. So yeah, these are our medals. But I'm gonna be critical. The actual medal to me is just like, it's a basic. No, it's good. This is my fifth medal. This is my fifth race.
Fuck yeah.
And I did it with you, and you're the one who got me into running, and I started running 7 months ago.
Love you.
I love you. But the band is awesome. I really liked it. Can I just say, this is my third Scotiabank race, and the two other ones that I did had the blanket with the space blanket. Why no? Why no today? Is it too hot? Is that why?
Yeah, because that's usually for me in cold weather temperature.
Okay, because it was there in Ottawa, and Ottawa was like 29 degrees by the end of the race.
Because it does reflect sun away.
Yeah.
So it does both, right? But I don't know, maybe they're cheap. It is a smaller race here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god, no, Ottawa was 45,000 people, 45,000 sounds like too much.
No, that sounds about right.
15,000 sounds like a lot. Oh, 45,000 is too much. It's 15,000, I lied. Okay. 15,000 people in the half marathon only though, and then 3,000, something like that. And in total, maybe whatever. There was a lot more people in here. Here maybe 2,500. Yeah. Yeah, 3,500 in this race, and the one in Montreal was maybe 2,500, 3,000 in the Scotiabank. So Ottawa is the biggest race in Canada, in terms of numbers. Sponges.
Sponges.
Yes.
Sponge bath? No, just kidding.
It sounds like a lane. The sponge. Ottawa. There was 2 stations of sponges. What is this? It's a big sponge that they dip in water and they give to you. And while you run, you do it on your back, you do it on the front, and it's literally the best feeling in the entire world. There was none today, and I was like, excuse me, go to the Dollarama and buy some. Do you know what I'm saying? But then Bay saw some on the ground.
And grabbed it. And I dipped it. It was in ice water too, so it's extra cold. And then I sprinted back to Chase and was like, gave this. And then I did it, and it was amazing, and then I did it to you, and you felt it. It's good, huh? I know, right? Yes. You haven't lived. Now you have. Now I will do it. Now, so I'm telling, next race that doesn't say on the course that there's a sponge thing. Example, in August, I'm doing Lachine Canal half marathon in Montreal. I'm going to tell you that August in Montreal is the hottest month, and that specific week is the hottest week usually. I don't know what I was thinking. It's going to be maybe 32 outside. That's not even dangerous. Feels like. It is dangerous. So I'm actually going to buy a sponge, because they don't have sponges on the course, and I'm gonna do it. So every time I go to a water station, I take 2 cups, I put the sponge in one, and the other one I drink. He had a good system.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, and sprinklers. There were a couple of God bless them,
Blessed. Blessed.
That just had opened their sprinklers on their lawns, and people were running past them. Chase stepped on one.
I almost broke it.
But hey, we were running a race, whatever.
Yeah, we had a race today. The last thing I want to say, just because the video is getting long, trigger warning. I'm kidding. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that so much. This race, usually when you run a half marathon, you're like, how the hell did you run 2 hours and 30 minutes? Because it's long. But I'm going to be honest that this race was the race that went by the quickest. I'm going to guess it's probably because I had you. There wasn't that many spectators, which is kind of like, I was disappointed in Ottawa that there wasn't many because they told us that there was going to be 15,000 spectators.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But I think it's because like the weather was really hot that like not that many people went. So, and there was a lot of parts like that were empty in Ottawa, and I was like, come on, man, these are the parts where you need people, like going up a hill, like, come on, you need people to be like, you can do this, because the second, while we were in this race, somebody was like talking about my shoes, and was like, oh, we have, because we had the same shoes, and I was like, oh, someone else has the same shoes, and just talking to another person, I was like, good to go for another like 5 minutes without dying. True.
Well, it is. It's super important to have that kind of mutual support, but it's also, what was I gonna say?
Oh, the running together thing. Yeah, we have like the list on the. Yeah, the running together. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Right. Well, that kind of. I mean, we didn't talk a lot during. I mean, we did talk.
You talked a lot. I was just like.
I was like, you know, so that you kind of that point of connection that you know you're doing it with someone, and that kind of carries you forward. And I have like certain mental things that I use, and you know, with other people in the race, like I tie a string to other people that kind of pull me forward, and those kinds of little tricks. And so
I kind of yell at myself a little bit sometimes. It works though.
I know.
Yeah, like this is Mount Royal. Mount Royal is like the hill that the mountain that I live on, but like I run it often, so. I like told myself this is Mount Royal, like I've done this like 29 times. Yeah. So it worked though, I didn't stop.
Exactly.
This is Mount Royal.
Right? And I think that's important too, right? Like it's okay, it's good to run alone, and there's often training times where you're going to be doing that. But I think there's a value to run with other people as well, and they kind of provide that encouragement. You know, pick the right people, obviously. There's some people who are, you know, just focused on competition and can be kind of douchebags. But you know who we are, kind of cool your jets. But yeah, like people who are really supportive and encouraging, that can go such a long way.
Yeah, because like the running community, I feel is so nice. Yeah. Like if you ask for help, in my experience, everyone's been super helpful. Yeah. But yeah, I want to talk about, maybe in a different video, because this is getting long, about the pros and cons of running with other people. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and running in groups and stuff like that.
That's not always the thing.
Yeah, because sometimes I cannot run with other people. If I'm doing a very long run, like 16K, it's my training, maybe I want to run with someone else. But if I'm doing a 5K and I want to go fast, just because it's my speed workout or something like that, or if I'm going up the hill fast, I want to do it by myself. I don't want to have to deal with someone else. But yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know, I like this race. I'm so happy I came to Vancouver and did it. I'm disappointed a bit with my time, but like I said, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It was
Chase,
hot.
After the race, I'll say, let the record state. He's like, and my next race, and it was like on and on and on. So, you know. Like,
no, but literally, during the race, I was like, and I think I can do a marathon? But then right after the race, the second we crossed that line, I'm like, let's do another one. It's such a weird, like, the second she put this on me, I was like, this is the high. I'm still feeling that high. Like, it stays for like a day for me, that high. I'm just like,
you can do anything feeling.
Yeah, but not like anything, but like, you know, like make 10 videos at the same time. Anyways, I like how all the videos on my channel while I'm here are just about running. That's okay, though. That's okay. That means that all you people who don't run, now I need to start running. Join our Facebook group.
Come on.
Alright, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.